Charlie, Bobus from Grand Kingston, Jamaica. For all who don't know, I dub poetry we do, motivational for your soul, for your heart. Big up to all the people who come out, come support Dan King thing. I don't know, Freedom Magazine, big up. Big up to all the people in the house, school, happy birthday. They don't know. Big up to Sure Shot Video, Renee. Big up to Udan, they don't know. Big up all the girls them in the house. Big up to the Liz, they don't know. All the Empress them in the house, big up. All the gentlemen in the house, big up. You don't know, when we come, a motivation we bring. All the Rasta man them in the house, I can pick them up. I don't know. Run the rhythm selector, cause you don't know. Charlie Bobus. Energy. Passion. Creative energy. Creative energy. Creative energy. Creative energy. Creative energy flowing within you and me. Almighty like the channel, that's the only way you see. Speak in your life, spiritual electricity. For God you make your heart and your mind feel free. Creative energy, creative energy.
Okay? Fair enough. First gentleman that is actually at our table is an accountant. All right? His name is Ryan Mann of Jern Financials. That is Jern as it rhymes with earn. All right? Now, I'm going to read something to you. All right? Forgive me. I want to get this verbatim. His mission statement is to help business owners enjoy the money they make. Round of applause for that. Enjoy the money you make. That is nice. Who helps you with that? That is nice. We are a full-service accounting firm handling every aspect of your business financial needs, including lowering the amount of taxes you give away to the government. Now, we all understand that in order to compete with the big boys and girls, you actually have to, in fact, work on their level. You have to meet them on their levels. That means you have to see yourself on TV. And if you want to see yourself on TV, then there's certain things you're going to have to do in order to make that happen. All right? So factor is one of the very important things that we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about getting finances for your music video and other things. Now, I'm going to get everyone here on this table an opportunity to speak briefly. Mr. Ryan, do you have the microphone? Very good. Now, you're being an accountant, you focusing on the music industry. Tell me what's one of the things that you see artists not doing? Testing mic. Testing. What are they not doing? Before I start.
Alright, that's better. Before I start, out of all the artists out there, how many of you are actually signed artists? Whether to a label, your own label, you actually work under a name besides yours. Okay, so that's about 50% of the group. The reason why I ask this is, the one thing artists are not doing anymore is actually signing themselves. In 1996, the music industry changed totally when it came to how an artist treats themselves and looks at themselves. For those of you who might not know, that's the year that Rockefeller Records came on board. The one thing that you always look at, especially Rockefeller Records, and if you look at any major artist since 1996, is that they are on their own label. It's also the easiest way to get free money from the government. If you're signed by yourself to yourself, and as Ludacris said in one of his songs on, I think, Release Therapy, if you're signing your own checks, you're 10% ahead of everybody else in the industry. Now, I know, as DeWitt said, she's going to talk about Factor, he's going to talk about other options that are out there for artists. The Canadian Art Council has two ways that any artist can sign up on. One is as a normal artist who's just looking to just get themselves out there. The other option is an artist who's really looking to be a major role. The problem with that is, as an up-and-coming artist, you can't be a major role if you're not signed to a label. If you sign yourself to your own label, aren't you 10 steps higher than the guy next to you? The difference between any label is just the name. It costs less than $500 to create your own label, to handle your own business. And as an accountant, I can tell you right now, by opening your own business under your own name, government just gave you $2,000 off the top. You haven't done anything yet. The money you pay to sign up is $2,000 in your pocket. The taxes that you're gonna save is extra money that just went right back into your pocket, and you have all you've spent is $500. Now I know there are guys out there that's gonna say it's gonna cost you $2,000, $3,000. If you're paying more than $1,500 to get your business started, just walk away. You're giving money away to a guy who's already put your business together in 15 minutes, but he's gonna charge you for 3 hours. Another thing when it comes to getting what I see artists are not doing, artists are not getting proper financial information anymore.
Right.
Now I understand it's hard to get the best financial information, but you need to have at least some financial information. Again, to get money from the government, to get real money, I'm not talking like $5,000, $2,000. Most of these sites say you can get anywhere from $5,000 to $50,000. To get the $50,000, you got to be able to write a financial plan. It sounds big, it sounds hard. It's easy as just putting numbers on a piece of paper that say what you think you're gonna make as an artist. Please don't put you're gonna make $1 million in the first 2 years, because you're not. But it's all you gotta do. You put these numbers together on a piece of paper, you submit it. It doesn't even have to be official. They're not even asking for it to be signed off by an accountant or an accountant firm. But just by submitting it, you show to the government that one, you're a business, so that means you're gonna hire people, you're gonna pay people besides yourself. Every government is pushing this thing about hiring more people, bringing more jobs and stuff like that. Two, by producing proper financial statements, it shows that you're not just a guy who's out there singing, rapping, dancing, painting, whatever. You're a guy that actually wants to move forward.
Right.
I got friends who are in the music business. I got a friend right now who I helped about 4 months ago. All he wanted to do was get on the radio. He didn't care about anything else. He didn't care how he's gonna get funding. He didn't care where the money's gonna come from. His thing is, if I get on the radio and I get out there and perform, I can make money. You can't make no money as an artist if you're not signed to your own label. So that's the first thing we sat down and we talked about. Why? I know there's a couple of artists in here. I don't think any artist gets more than 10% of sales on their CDs.
If they're signed to a major label. Now, if they're running their own label,
Now,
and they're selling their own CDs, right, then you're able to make money off them.
yeah.
Right. But ultimately, we're talking about getting money back. And that's where they lose if their financials are not being watched over by professionals.
Yes.
Very good. So, we're gonna get back to you, Mr. Mann. But I want everyone to understand that we're not just telling you what to do. We're actually saying we're here to do it for you. All right. Every individual up here that has the expertise in their respected industries, we are making our services available to you so that you can make 2011 the most prosperous year of your lives.